What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? About to get this thing started. Been a minute. Just adjusting a couple things. Anybody in the chat? What's up, everybody? Whoever all in the chat, make yourself known. Again, it's just NBA draft reviews and reaction. Want to talk about that? I'm like a day or two late. Hopefully, I'm not too late. What's up, everybody, man? Who all in the chat tonight? Oh, yo, Yu-Gi-Oh! Rex, what's good? What's good? What's up? How you feeling today? Yeah, man. Guess I'm gonna go ahead and get started, man. We got Troy Pistons, man, going out here making money moves or power moves or whatever you want to call it, man. Weaver out here doing this thing, bro. And at the same time, he's scaring the living hell out of me right now, too, man. Some of the moves he making, and then he is cleaning house and already got guys to replace people as is. That's good, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's a possibility they may try to keep Wood, but I don't know, man, because they done picked up some contracts. I'm not saying that we might go into the season with these guys like Ariza and Devin, but I don't know, man. It's looking kind of weird. Like I don't think we got that much left in cap space to afford him now. I don't know. They may not ever been that interested in keeping him. I'm saying because when you think about the situation when it comes to Wood, even though we should be trying to pay something to keep him. To me, they made him fight freaking Joe Johnson just to make the roster last year. You know what I'm saying? I know that was more so on, Dwayne Casey and all that, but I don't know if he's their main option. I mean, if anything, they should be trying to move a certain player up out of here, man, that's taking up a lot of space. Definitely they should be trying to move on from him. I ain't gonna say his name, but everybody knows who got the terrible knees and can't stay healthy. They make over 35 million a year, so everybody know who I'm talking about when it comes to that. So, but yeah, man, that draft was something crazy yesterday. The day before yesterday, man, that draft is crazy. Like, how do you come in here with one draft pick on draft day, and then you end the day with 7 players? That's unheard of. I've not heard nothing like that, man. How the hell did he do that? It's so crazy. Like, and the thing is, like we think about it, we got tradable assets still right now that we can move to gain other stuff we may need. You know what I'm saying? Ariza, yeah, you picked up his option and all that, but the thing is, he's always somebody that can be moved. You know what I'm saying? He and Dedmon are 2 players that can be moved. And then you got Tony Bradley and you got McGruder. You know what I'm saying? These guys are people that can be easily moved around to help acquire something else that you're trying to get or get rid of something you're trying to get as well. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. That's the beauty in all of it. Like he's building his roster young. And I look at some of the assets that he got, man. When you look at Killian Hayes, like how do you not like this? Like I had a guy at work yesterday trying to tell me, like, well, oh, Killian Hayes, he's like he's the whole overseas thing, and then everybody going back to Darko Millet, and I'm like, oh, here we go again with that. And that's the kind of bad thing about it, man. We allow Millet to kind of make a bad put a bad impression on this organization because they did always draft badly. But this is not one of those times, man. We drafted very well. I give them A+ definitely because you went in there and came out with no point guards. You went into the draft with no legit point guard and came out with 2. Then you come and get us another wing that can shoot, and you get a center that can get the job done. And all these guys are not finished growing. Specifically, your center and your 2 point guards. They not finished growing, man. And they not. They gonna get a little bit better. They gonna get a little stronger. I can't wait to see how this all comes out, man. Y'all just don't know. Killian Hayes already 6'5", at least 210 pounds. and he's 19 years old. Sekou, if they don't move Sekou, which I hope they don't, because thank God, I hope they do not do that, because they're scaring me again with like a lot of moves they've been making. But I hope they don't try to move him. But I doubt they will, man. But I just can't wait to see those two play together, man, because it's gonna be epic. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like I was just sitting here watching King Screen the other day, and I'm just in awe at all the moves that they was making. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just literally in awe. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I'm like, remember the last time I went live, I told you, I said, let's see what this man gonna do. I told everybody, like, let's see what this man gonna do now. Well, now we're seeing it. You know what I'm saying? This guy's making moves, he's been aggressive, and he said he wanted to be aggressive in the draft, but not only is he being aggressive in the draft, it's like he said he's also going to be aggressive when it comes to like free agency. And obviously we see when it comes to trading, he's being very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So that's wonders, man. That's always good to see from a GM, and that's why a lot of people were getting upset with me when I kept saying the whole Bob Quinn references. It wasn't about Bob Quinn's drafting. I just said I wish as a GM he would be a little bit more aggressive about what he's approaching, and that's something that Troy Weaver seemed to be doing very well of. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see if he was gonna kind of live up to his name over there that had over there in OKC about knowing how to find guys who are athletic and knowing how to get the right guys and making the moves. And now, so far, again, not to keep repeating myself, but we starting to see that that's true. I got five in the chat. What's up, everybody? Known as Jay in here, man. Let's get it, man. See, man, who is calling me right now? I'll talk to them later. Anyway, um, oh man, I'm just so proud as a Pistons fan right now, man. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know right now. Y'all just don't get it. Like, as a Pistons fan, I feel great in a way that I haven't felt in a long time. You know what I'm saying? It- uh, I'm. Is it possible y'all think we might see some of our rookies this year? For those who may be in the chat, wonder y'all think it's possible? I kind of hope we do because I don't want to see them all stuck in the G. Who's that? Where did they find Troy Weaver from? And how can the Lions do the same? They got Troy Weaver from OKC. I think he was if I'm correct, he was the assistant GM over there. And now we made him our GM, our head GM over here. Then how the Lions can do the same. Well, see, here's the funny thing when it comes to the Lions. That's kind of what Bob Quinn was supposed to be. Like when you got Bob Quinn, when they got him, he was coming from an organization that was winning and knew how to find talent. And that was kind of the idea. The Lions actually attempted it first before the Pistons did. They were trying to get the guy from an organization that knew how to find talent, and knew how to get people here. The problem with the Lions is, to me, when it comes to them finding a GM, they have to find one that does know how to draft well, but it's not too scientific. Well, let me get y'all to understand this first. Not every draft pick or every free agent move is going to come out as sexy as you think. There's times where things mess up. Like Bob Quinn is the only one who messes up on picks here and there. Like there's other teams, there are good teams that get a pick that may be a head scratcher when you realize that when they get the player playing time, like oh they might have reached on that one, like oh that didn't work out as well as they probably hoped. You know what I'm saying? It happens. The problem is with the Lions versus the Pistons. The Lions always seem on paper to have things right, but it never seems to work out. So to me, when it comes to them finding a new GM, how they can do it, to me they have to go to a team that has a track record of finding guys, making moves to get that guy, like to make getting that guy. Like let's say it's somebody from that San Francisco organization. No, you have to get somebody maybe from there that knows how to find that right guy, or the Seattle Seahawks. Maybe they got people in their personnel and their scouts that could be, hot GM candidates that could actually be on this team because they know how to find talent. You know what I'm saying? We'll have to go and scope it out. I mean, that's pretty much what you got to do. You got to get a guy with a game plan that's going to come here and say, all right, I got a game plan for the coach. I got a game plan for how we go get talent here. and where we should be trying to build to. And I think that's the way the Lions can do that. But it's kind of hard with them, man. With the Pistons, it was kind of simple because basketball is a different sport. Do what he was doing at the other organization and see how it works. That's essentially what we done. If that makes sense. I know we on the Pistons, but I'm not mad at Quinn drafting. It's just that he bought in a bogus coach. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. When you compare them two, it's not really. I don't like I said on Twitter. If anybody who follows me on Twitter, I said yesterday, I don't have an issue with Bob Quinn's drafting. You're going to hit and miss on picks here and there. The issue is the other things, like when it comes to acquiring the right coach or the big name player we need to that may be out there, and we know we got opportunity to get them. First black man on this. What's your facts about has Bob Quinn done wrong besides hiring Patricia? He has great talent on his team and has managed the money great. Only wrong moves, he says. Patricia, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. And that's the thing, man. We gotta find a way to get rid of that coach. But and that might be the reason why he loses jobs. It goes back to the old statement. And I'm about to hit back to the Pistons in a second. Um, you got to know when the friendship ends and the business begins aspect. That's kind of what it is with the Lions. But back to the Pistons, man. I'm so interested in seeing how the future of this team go look because you look at Sekou and then you add Bay, Sadik Bay. I know I messed his name up. When I put those two guys together out there on that team, all I can think of is the modern day. You got defense. Possibility. But yeah, possibility. It's possible. But yeah, man, without like the length and defense that you got to get from the Pistons, man, in the future. Like, everybody plays together. Oh my God, you got Killian, who's a defender. Uh, Still kind of an open spot shooting guard position, but you got C Mihailuk. I know his options there from who we brung in trade last 2 years ago. And then you got possibly Davidas Servidis. And I don't know how that's gonna work out. But then you have Sekou, who's probably gonna eventually be your four guy because it looked like he's getting bigger a little bit here and there, and I feel like he might translate to a four just as quick as he could, small four. So you might get a revolving door between 3 and 4 with those two right there, and having them playing together along with a dominant athletic center. Are you serious? The defense is gonna be so good on this team, man. Y'all just don't know. Defensively, the Pistons are gonna be really good someday, man. Once these guys get to play together and start grooming them properly, if they know how to, get these guys to that level, I swear the defense is gonna be crazy, man. There's a lot more athleticism on this team right now as they're adding. And then, like I said, some of the players that they added, I kind of like Magruder. I know he's had his wishy kind of moments, but I like him as a shooter somewhat. I think there's potential there. I like Tony Bradley as a center option, and I like that move the way we got him, and I think there's potential there. The guy can rebound and put shots back in the paint. Put shots back in, get the ball back to the shooter. He's good at that. You know what I'm saying? This guy has an eye for talent. That's what I really like about Weaver. He has an eye. I see the eye for talent, man. And because when we came into this draft, man, we all were saying we gotta just go ahead and get Killian Hayes, get wherever we can get in the second round, and keep it pushing because this is gonna be a long time waiting. And I know I keep banging on this. I never thought we were gonna come out with 3 first-round picks, man. I did not see that. I did not expect that. And as far as Luke Kennard goes, I know people are upset about that. I'm 50-50 about it because he is a young player. If he is able to stay a lot more healthier, and now down there in LA, if he can get more aggressive, that he can be a definitely 25-point type of shooter consistently with his talent. But the problem is, man, you can't keep banking on guys with bad health problems because you were going to have to pay him. And let's be honest, you were probably going to have to pay him at least nearly 10 mil, 10 to 12 million a year. And you talking about giving him a 5-year deal, you don't have time to be giving the guy between, let's say, 50 to almost 100 million, depending on the market for him, uh, for 5 years just for him to end up on injury reserve half the time. We don't have time for that. He's making moves that we used to sit back and watch other GMs do for other teams. Rebuild, lots surreal. These guys look dangerous once they get. Yeah, that man, that's the thing, man. And that's the thing that's about it, man. You never expected to see it. That's what makes it so scary. Like, and then I'm on Twitter yesterday, man. I'm looking at this like, what is it? Wait, he traded Kyrie Thomas and he traded, Tony Snell. Tony Snell just opted in. And then you move them just to get Dwayne Dedman, and then you're sitting out here with Musa. You traded for Musa. You traded Bruce Brown for Musa. I'm like, wow. But thing is, Musa may not even be safe. Musa could be one of those players too that you can end up right now trading with somebody in a package to acquire something else, or trading like let's say we found out they go trade Blake Griffin before the night over. He'll probably be on that package with Blake, shipping him out for possible draft picks in another player or something, another young player. We got Hands. What's his name? Jalen Hands. I heard we got him through the trade, I think, with the Clippers. Uh like just all types of people, man. It's weird, man. This is the weirdest offseason. And it's spooky, man, because y'all remember after Troy Weaver got hired here, and that's when Ryan West and all them followed. He made that one little small move with Justin Patton during the bubble, and that was it. And then he was just quiet the whole entire time. I didn't hear a peep out of him. And then all of a sudden, here come draft day, like the week of the draft, I should say, the draft week. He just making a couple moves here and there, and I started, okay, he traded Bruce Brown. I'm starting to get worried. As soon as he did that, I was worried. Now, when I found out he traded for Trevor Ariza in that first round pick, I said, okay, what's going on? Then in the blink of an eye, I saw Luke Kennard get traded. I said, oh, this man, he blowing this whole place up. It's a wrap. You just traded away your longest tenured Piston. It's over. It's done. No, I don't think we can afford Van Vliet, or no. I'm gonna start calling him French Montana. I hate saying his name because that's what he looked like anyway. But no, we can't afford French Montana, bro. And as far as Musa, you know what? I see why people like Musa. One thing about Musa is he's a little more athletic and he's longer and lengthier than Luke Kennard, and he's a little bit more athletic than him, and he will try to penetrate and get a little more aggressive on trying to make attacks at the rim. Not like a Bruce Brown attack at the rim, but just not to get you back. That's why I think part of me it's at times like Musa more than Kennard on those aspects. He does have more development to go through, obviously, but his potential is there. His potential is there. I think he needs to get a little stronger though, for him to do some of the stuff to play up on par with his body. Because like when you look at Jokic, man, when you get a guy like him, he has to play with a lot more strength. And he's not even that good on defense, but he's a good rim protector. And for Jokic to do that, he had to add a little something to his body too, man. You can't just be all skin and bones and trying to go against these grown heavy men and penetrating the bug, you go get pushed out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if your dribbling skills ain't on no, you know, uh, I guess you could say Reggie Jackson if you want. I know people don't like him, but if you ain't no dribbler like that can really help get your stuff around you, and you got like a lot of length but no body strength. You seen what happened with Don Maker, so like you need some strength. That's the only thing I'll say about Musa. But there's a lot of potential there, man. I can see it with him. I can see why a lot of people like it. Late plays, 22 minutes, 40 million. And man, half the time, and the trick is really more like 16 minutes because for at least 8 minutes he out there chucking up bad threes. For at least 8 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing he doing. Musa appears to have intangibles. He attacks and attacks and will help spread the floor with shooters. Yeah, yeah, which is why he is considered a hybrid shooting guard and small forward because he does like you just said he does know how to get himself and try to attack the room and help space things out. That's one thing we need. And no, that's what Dwayne Casey wanted, man. He been said for a while now that he wanted guys who can do more than just shoot the basketball. He wanted guys that can handle the basketball properly and not just pass it, but that know how to move it. And that's what you need. You need ball handlers. You know, guys, everybody on that from the one down there to the five need to be able to do something with the basketball. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about motion. That's what people don't understand. You know, sports, specifically basketball, you need to have motion, man. You need to have momentum. You know what I'm saying? That's why, and again, this young center, again, the one we just drafted, he could be somebody that can really help with that because with his rebounding ability and how he plays, it can really coincide with a team that needs to get something going or needs to put up a drive or go on a run. That's why I always say you have to invest in the center position, not just only the point guard, but the center position as well. And get a good quality small forward as well. Yeah, mention. Yeah, man, we just been a bunch of catching shooters, man. Like, uh, people are concerned about us at the two guard since you know what I'm saying. Like, oh, we might have to keep Langston Galloway. We don't necessarily got to keep him. You just need somebody who can shoot because all he's good for is catch and shoot. You know what I'm saying? He will wet it, but we need more than that. You know what I'm saying? Well, you saying that we would have to give up the first round pick, or us getting one? Because if you're saying us getting the first round pick along with Kuzma, and we give them D Rose or something, I, for, you know what, I'm not like trading away a guy like Derrick Rose. Why? Because he's so easy on the cap, and I think Kuz might be one to get paid real soon because I think it's about that time for him to get paid. I want to trade for him. What do you think about Kuzma for D Rose and Antonio? Pistons giving up a first. How about that Davidas with Killian and Bay at 1, 2, 3? Yeah, that could work. You know what? With Kuzma, I wouldn't target him because here's why. I would have in a different situation. I wouldn't do it. Here's why. And it's not about the draft pick. And it's not about being, having a fan favoritism of D Rose. The reason is because you already have C. Mihaly. And I think right now it's definitely his time. And like somebody else just said with the Vitas, you got Davidas the way you got him, and you already have Steve Mihaly. Let's invest and see what you can get out of them. Plus, you got Musa, and you got length with these guys just like that. I mean, Kuzma. Don't get me wrong; he's somewhat on a slightly higher level. I mean, this guy has put numbers against us that were like, man, did he really just do that? And he had his moments, but do we necessarily have to give all those up just to get what he can bring? I'm not sure about that. I mean, I would. I'm 50-50 about it. I would, but I don't know, man. Because it would give him opportunity to get on a new team that he can kind of like groom himself without having to be in LeBron's shadow all the time. You know what I'm saying? Which is like would be good for him. So it's like that's what I'm saying. I'm kind of torn between it. What up, though, Dre? You know what I'm saying? Look, that's just how I am about it, man. Like I'm 50-50 with it. I can't sit here and act like I would be completely against it. We got 3 years to wait and have fun. Thank you for Detroit, you Detroit bad boys. Right. Kuzma would be our star player. Probably. It's about if you willing to pay him. If you think he worth the money and you think he would really come on this team and be a piece that can really help us out at that 2 or 3 guard 2 or 3 wing situation, then I say go ahead and make the move, especially if you are rebuilding and trying to get like pieces that you can't fit here, even if that means it comes at a casualty with Derrick Rose, preferably Blake Griffin, but the Lakers ain't gonna take Blake. Uh, I say go ahead and do it. And Saban Lee go try to take somebody's life out there the way I seen him dunk. Oh my God. I am like, man, what the man? Dude can dunk his little ass off. But that's just it, man. Like you got 2 point guards. You ain't had a legit point guard since Chauncey Billups. Let that sink in. And no, I know I love Brandon Jennings and I love Will Bynum. But I'm talking about like a guy we could count on 365 day, 82 games a year. We knew was coming back the next season. A legit point guard we haven't had since Chauncey Billups. Like, let that sink in. And it took Troy Weaver to come over here and give us two. It said, dog, that Isaiah Stewart looks like Rick Mahorn. Peace, bro. See the Lions fan run, LOL. All right, peace, man. Yeah, hey, yeah, you ain't lying, man. That center is interesting. I can't wait to see him play, honestly. And he can give you a 15-footer. Ooh, you asking for trouble. You asking for trouble. Ooh, you asking for trouble when you talking about a 15-footer from the center. You don't want to give a piston somebody like that, and then you got Killian Hayes. Oh, that ain't good. Oh my God, y'all, think about the alley oops. Think about the alley oops. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to start seeing that. The alley oops. Oh my God, don't y'all want to see? I hope he can do them. Excuse me. Excuse me. I hope he can do like those long passes down the court on like a fast break. Oh my God, I hope Killian can do that. If he can, I'm just gonna lose it, bro. I'm gonna lose it. This is the best draft ever. This is the best draft ever. Like we ain't had a draft this good in. I mean, last year was pretty okay because like Sekou was the guy you should have took. He fell to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, but this right here, we ain't had a draft this good where we got a quality player, even if it was just one quality player, since Tayshaun Prince. Like real talk. Well, but no, I'll say Andre. I know people don't like Andre. I'll say Andre, but I'm talking about like that was like, oh my God, look at this. I'll go far as Andre, but now, if not Andre, I'll go all the way back to Tayshaun. Because I'm telling you, man, dude, just think about all the bad drafting we've been doing as a franchise all them years, man. This was, oh my God. When I say this is a grade A draft, like this is the draft you find at the most quality of high grocery store product ever, man. This is a good draft, bro. Like, I'm not mad at nothing. I'm just more anxious now to keep up with this team. Like, and we needed energy, man. Like I mentioned earlier, there's certain Detroit team that can't, get out their own problems have been doing us dirty these last couple of years, and we needed somebody to give us a good draft. Like the Pistons might now be transitioning themselves into a better drafting team. Let that sink in. You know what I'm saying? Let that sink in. My God, man, I just can't get over it. Like I had to I was gonna go live yesterday when I get off work. I was tired, man, and I was like, let me finish letting this soak in. And then I was watching the stuff on Twitter too. I'm like, what is going on? Much to come. Yeah, I believe you. If you look at this roster, man, do you honestly think they finna have this roster with all these young boys on here and Blake Griffin about to stay on it? No. Heck no. Mm-mm. Blake about to get the hell up out of here, bro. They finna send him packing. I'm telling y'all, man, they finna send this dude packing, man. If y'all really honestly think that this dude finna stay around here with this young team, no. He on his way out. And I don't blame the Pistons for doing it. Hey, put some names down there that y'all think could be tradable for the Pistons that y'all think we should make a move for. What's the best package you think we will? get for Griffin? That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm glad you asked me your question. You know something? You have to think about a team that got draft picks to get away. They got draft picks to give away, and then you got to also combine that of what direction that Troy Weaver seems to be trying to approach. So who would give us the best benefit and package for Blake Griffin? I'm going for teams like I'm taking a chance at a team like I don't know if I had to come off the top of my head. The best package I'm assuming would be one of those West Coast teams, like undercover. I would want to see a package involving the Trailblazers, possibly sending Blake over there for a couple of young pieces that they acquired, and maybe if we could get lucky enough to possibly now this is where I get a little unrealistic, but if we can luckily get a little unrealistic to get CJ McCollum off of them, oh my God. Yeah, Boston is knowing OKC. I ain't forgot about them. That's where I would like to send him to though, low key. OKC. Yeah, you can send his butt to OKC. You ain't lying. Get some of them young players they got that's still real young and get a few draft picks from them. Yeah, send his butt though. Send his butt home. That's exactly where he from too. He's from Oklahoma. Send his butt there. Where he from? Then you can that way he can go out there and help them get this. I liked it, Brown. I'm concerned we'll regret it. And of course you concerned, man, and I don't blame you. You know, when anytime a Piston or Detroit team get rid of somebody that's young with potential, it's always a case to be concerned, man, because you know, we sent him to the Nets. You sent him to the Nets, though. The last second round pick we sent to the Nets came and shot a game winner on us. Why would you send him over there, learn from that dude on how he got better, and then so he can kill us later down? Like, why would you do that? And then you sent Luke Kennard to the Clippers. You sent him to the Clippers. If he gets aggressive and can stay a little bit more healthy, this dude is gonna ball. You putting him around Lou Williams and them dudes down there. Oh boy. What y'all think? Now since I brought this up, CJ is not wanting his good years over here. We got a good four until we ready to start competing on a high level. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said this whole CJ McCollum thing was a dream. Like I would love to get him. But that's what I'm saying. Like I think OKC would be a good place to send him. Do y'all think Atlanta could be a place too, though? What about Atlanta? Because uh, I'm quite sure they want to bring some veteran pieces now around Trey Young. While you just had just got him a few years ago. And then you got a couple of other pieces that I thought they were going to be ready by this season to play or going to come out and play with. I mean, I don't know. They just got rid of Deadman. Send him. See. What do y'all think about Atlanta though? If we can't get him to OKC for whatever reason, what about Atlanta? Because only reason why I don't think we could send him to OKC is because I think they wanted to low key build that team young, and I don't know if they want to put Blake on that either. And that's why only reason why I was kind of thinking like maybe he'll go to Atlanta because you got Trey Young down there, and Trey Young need another star player to play with. That's kind of where I was thinking. I don't know. And I'll take some of them pieces they not using. I'll take wherever they give us. Honestly, as long as it's not Chandler Parsons. I don't want no Chandler Parsons on this team. Not finna put that contract over here. Don't even think about it. Think about bringing Chandler Parsons over here, man. Like I don't want no parts of it. You ain't about to try and do me like that, man. Let's see. Don't see no Chandler Parsons. I remember they tried to get us to trade Drummond for him last year. And it was like this dude making 25 million. I'm like, how? 25 million a year for what? He banged up. You gonna send me with that crap? No, I don't got time for it. I do not want to see that. Y'all just don't know. Oh, so they the one. Yeah, see, I missed on some of the other picks. They the one who got Unk. Okay, they ain't really need Blake unless someone gets hurt. Yeah, Blake's rich. Maybe we can give him way to LA. Yeah, man. At this point, you can get Blake away to. You can get Blake ass away for. You can get Blake away for free, far as I'm concerned. I'm down there ready to. Hey, low key, I'm down there ready to just take the cap hit and Josh Smith his ass. But no, I don't want to do that. Don't mind Parsons if the contract is expiring and we can get good compensation for taking it on. Probably. I'm saying, somebody tell his ass to retire just so we can get out of his contract. Shit, oh, fuck. Want to be a stand-up comic anyway? This motherfucker stay on the injury list, bro. But that's yeah. You know what? I was thinking about that last night. I said, in order us to probably officially trade Blake Griffin, it's probably gonna be like a season trade deadline type of thing, and he's gonna have to be playing really, really good. And a team that's like competing is down their luck, and they need that like that one guy they think can help take them over the top. Kind of like somewhat how we were stupid enough to take him away from the Clippers because we thought we can save Stan Van Gundy's job and push for the playoffs. It had to be like that. What you think we'll get in return for Boston though? Because that's gonna be a weird setup. Because you already have what you call down there. Now you talking about if we pay C Wood. Now let's say hypothetically we move Blake, right? Let's say we move to Boston, and I ain't gonna talk about what we get in return. And now we get some money freed up some kind of way. Well, I'm willing to pay C Wood at the very least. I don't know how many years, but you got to at least get him possibly the John Lure deal because John Lure was wrongfully making 10 to 11 million a season. What Wood I say about 8 to 10 the same way. I think that's the market they go for. I think because he is kind of a hot commodity a little bit. That might be a little too much, but I feel like that's what they'll want to try to give him. So maybe like let's say it's a 2 or 3 year deal. They may try to give him for like a 2 year, 3 year, like 25, $30 million type of deal. Yeah, okay. So that's my point. So just be safer, they'll probably try to pay him like 10 on the nose for like 2 years plus and then make like 11 million, 12 million option team player option pickup on his third year or something if it was to be like a 3 year deal because he's only 25, 26 years old. So you pay him for about a good 3, 4 years. You essentially got somebody that can play to these other young boys kind of step up to his level and then allow you to move him. You know what I'm saying? So essentially Wood bring he won't bring seats like that to the stadium, but he'll bring you something you can work with. That's the thing people don't understand. Yeah, based off the consistency he did give last year, I would say he earned the contract that John Lure once had. You know what I'm saying? I would say that 10 mil a year. He did earn that to me more so last year. And thing is, his maturity on how he handled the situations he was in too, that's what makes it good. Because it wasn't like it was just this past season with us. He was doing some of this already with the other team he was with, New Orleans. He was already kind of doing this. So it's not like it was a fluke season. And it's a little bit more, meat and potatoes when it comes to him, man. Like that's why I'm saying like I will pay him. He will be a priority to pay. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, will the Pistons be rolling with a veteran point guard to start the year, or will they be actually playing the rookie? That's another thing I want to know. myself. What y'all think about that? Because the Pistons can do that, man. Hey, I say go for it. That's what I would do. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think about 10 to 10 million would be fair. I think 10 mil would definitely be fair for him. You know what I'm saying? I think Killian's gonna play because D Rose is only on a going to play 25 minutes a game. Yeah. Hey, I hope so. I hope so, man. I sincerely hope so. Now, here's the thing, though. Depending on scenario, who should start though? Because D Rose probably on paper should start because it's like, yo, it's Derrick Rose. But that mean you have to pay, like you said, play him for 35 minutes and then he's just the starter. You know what I'm saying? Or do you think Killian should just start and leave D Rose as a sixth man off the bench? Give your bench a spark. Because I mean, that's the thing. He will be valuable for that because like we were last year when we were using him before everybody started getting hurt and then moved. You know what I'm saying? He was coming off the bench, putting up 20. You know what I'm saying? While the starting unit did what it had to do with Bruce Brown and Luke Kennard. Thank God we don't. Man, just imagine we don't have to. Oh my God, no more converting people to point guard. Thank God. That's the y'all just don't know, man. Like again, I kept saying earlier, 20, you went down there 10, 12, 15 years without a legit point guard since the last guy that won you a championship, man. How do you do that? Mm. No more pick and rolls all day with Reggie Jackson. No, man, I know one thing. They better not make Brandon Knight still be on this team. They better not do that. The stall tactic. They better not try that. Troy Weaver, don't you allow this man to sit here on this roster and play point guard for us this year. You get him out of here, man. I do not want to see Brandon Knight and John Henson as Pistons this year. I better not see that. Do you think the Pistons could say the Pistons could contend for the playoffs if they sign Wood and D Rose and Blake play? Uh, no, no. See, the thing is, I know where y'all going with that and why y'all think they could, but here's why I'm gonna tell you why. Because Troy Weaver, the way he's making the roster moves, one of those guys may not even make it here in the first place. No, it's gonna be Iron Man out one way or another. Two, even if the Pistons are struggling to even get near the AFC, like even if they're tweeting at 9 and then they keep getting pushed out and they keep going out, if they don't feel like there's going to be enough consistency, they're going to continue to move people out for guys they can fit together, and that's what I think they'll do. That's why I don't think that we're going to make the playoffs because it's not a we don't have enough like people think. You know what I'm saying? This draft was for the future, people. Y'all have to understand that. The draft was for the future. The guys that we have will have their times where they play good, but then there'll be times where they won't play that good. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this much. This is what I'll say. Depending on the moves that the Pistons make this year, they're going to be a 25 win to maybe 35 win type of team. But that may push us close to the AFC, but not as close as y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's worth keeping, Blake Griffin around. And I think that's what it is. Yeah, KCP not coming back to the Pistons. He don't want to come back here. No, I don't think we need to tank at this point. I don't see the purpose of tanking. It's not going to win us anything. I think as long as you know exactly what moves you need to make, there's no reason to tank. I just think they're going to lose no matter what they try to do. You know what I'm saying? I think they're going to try to win, but they're going to lose games. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, what y'all don't understand, you can't overforce Blake Griffin because he's barely just getting fully healthy, and he's still probably not 100%. You don't want to go and try a 2018 them again. If you do that, it's just going to put you back in the same position you were back then. You falling apart near playoff time when you think everything was safe. Your best bet, if he got to stay on the roster and he got to start the season for you, is to let him play as good as he can possibly be wise with his minutes, and then when depending on how this team is looking, and you say, you know what, we the 11 seed, bump it. You know, we got opportunity to win some more games down the line, but we can't do this forcing Blake Griffin all the time. We got guys offering us assets that could be real handy for us and picks that I want to use to keep building on this roster. Let me go ahead and move this man. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what they'll probably do. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I personally don't think the Pistons should, uh, you know what I'm saying, try to force this guy to stay here. No, you have to do something that's going to be beneficial to him and to us. Put him in the situations where he can play, where he can flourish, and then that way we can acquire assets to help us flourish down the line. I think that's the way we should go about it. Targeting only works in the NFL. Man, tanking don't work in the NFL. What are you talking about? Man, we didn't even tank last year, and we were the third pick in the draft, bro. And we still, our idiot head coach still can't get us right. That's what I'm saying. So tanking don't work. F what you heard. It does not work. You saw that with the saw that with the other teams last year, and doing what happened. Zion goes to New Orleans. Oh my God. Imagine that Stan Van Gundy was still the head coach of the Pistons. I would be worried about the players we just got, because Killian Hayes would be told to sit around and shoot threes all damn day, along with along with the other with Bay. Oh my God. He would use them in a pick and roll a little too much, and then everybody who's not that good at shooting will be sitting there taking long range threes for no reason, bro. Oh, I feel so bad for Zion and freaking Ingram and Zoe. We did tank. We just didn't go do it on purpose. Man, no. We fucking sanked. That's what we did. We just sanked. That's exactly what happened. We couldn't. Our coaches was idiots. If you talking about the Lions, still, our coaches were idiots last year. I'm talking like, and they still are. Like, y'all do not do the simple stuff. You know what? Well, no, he not a true point guard. He was a see. The thing about Reggie Jackson, this is why I used to have to defend him a lot. We know he wasn't a true point guard, but the problem was the team was not doing enough, putting enough effort to find you a point guard that would allow you to move on from him. Your best chance at replacing Reggie Jackson came in 2017 when you had that pick that chose between Luke Kennard and Donovan Mitchell. You chose Luke Kennard. You gave up your opportunity, your best chance at that point to get a point guard. And you know what I'm saying? Because even if, because let's say he gets drafted, uh, yeah, like even if you consider like if he like Stan Van Gundy wouldn't have played him that well, you would have had still a point guard for Dwayne Casey to have starting. You know what I'm saying? Like Donovan Mitchell could have immediately came in and played right where KCP was playing at. Let's say if he was the real deal with us and Reggie Jackson still go down with injury, all you have to do is push Donovan Mitchell over to the one guard, and that's because he can play that. And then you still would have Reggie Bullock to come in and fill the two guard spot. Ish Smith wouldn't be forced to start. And if everything go right, you wouldn't even have to make that trade for Blake Griffin. Like that's what people don't even understand. The whole issue why we made that trade for Blake was because we didn't have a point guard, and Stan Van Gundy tried to save his job, and it failed. Both ends failed. That's a shame. I don't know what New Orleans was thinking when they did that. I don't know what they were thinking, man. I do not know what New Orleans were thinking. You know what I'm saying? This guy came in here. Uh, you first of all, why would you get a head coach that's rough on young players? Like this dude rough on veterans. Why would you know he rough on rookies? So why would you get this guy? He had one playoff entry in 5 or 4 years, 4 or 5 years. How do you not get this? How do you give this guy opportunity to coach this young, up and coming, and talented team with players that we would? Hey, what up, JMO? Oh my God! Speaking of the Pelicans, here comes JMO. You know what? I'm just gonna send my special shout out to 313 JMO right now because I'm just gonna keep real with y'all, man. This brother been through a lot this year. This ain't even his year, dog. I mean, let's think about it. Pistons come out. Giannis don't make the finals. Pistons come out here and just have an injury parade. Uh, let's see, Kobe passes away. Rest in peace, Kobe. COVID happens. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He drafted a point guard, something he wouldn't do over here, dumbass. But so I can stand him, dog. I can stand this dude, man. I can't stand Van Gundy, bro. They need wings. Oh my god. Hey, don't worry though, JMO. Don't worry. They got wings. Trust me. Believe and trust me. They're going to make Zion and Ingram sit back and shoot threes all day. I guarantee you. Hell no. My name says 313 JMO. You don't know where I'm from. JMO, don't you come here and start shit. Bro, man. Oh my god, man. It has been a rough year though, man. Watching you laughing while you saying what's rooting for the Bucks. No, y'all don't understand JMO. JMO can't help himself, man. He like certain players on other teams, and he just has to talk about them, like Giannis. Me and him both Lonzo fans, and you know what I'm saying. So that's why he talks about those teams. And two, if your team was doing their job, we wouldn't have to like entertain ourselves on talking about other teams. If your organization was putting us wins and doing the smart stuff, we wouldn't be focusing a little bit less on Giannis and Lonzo. Like, but now we may have that though now with Killian, man. That's what y'all don't get. Yeah, we might have that now with Killian, bro. That's a shame. The Pistons, Troy Weaver been here for about 5 months. His first draft, he already got us not one but 2 point guards, a wing, and a new center, and some other guys that can shoot the basketball. That's a shame. Yeah, Killian Goat, bro. Y'all ain't heard him and every time him and Sekou do like an alley oop for a dunk, they go stop in the middle of the game action and take a photo flexing. Watch. You know, cause you already know Sekou be on Instagram like a motherfucker. Right. I'm just so glad we got somebody taking this stuff serious though, man. Like people don't understand. We was just hoping we get Killian, man. We come out with another point guard that can dunk on people. Like, oh my God, I'm just waiting for this young kid to get his opportunity to dunk on somebody that's too big that should going to be getting dunked on. I hope that happens. I want to see. So I just want to see something, man, from a point guard on this team. Like I was saying before you got in here, JMO, we ain't had a legit point guard since Chauncey Billups. We got lucky getting Hayes. Yeah, goddamn right. We got luck. Man, we had the whole shoe horse up the whole horseshoe up our ass, bro. When we got Hayes, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. The whole horseshoe, dog. The whole fucking horseshoe. Like we got the whole horseshoe up our ass, dude. And the Lucky Charms, damn 4-leaf clover, bro. We had the whole floor leak over. I'm telling you, because if this was in the past, ooh, I would have been afraid. If this had been Stan Van Gundy, oh my God, he would have probably got a homeboy from the Spartans in the first round. Knowing him, whew, knowing Stan's weird, man. I don't know how you need shooters. You should have been going making moves to trade up for guys like RJ or somebody to come get you. You go and get a point guard. Wow, that's just funny to me. Yeah, man. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, let me ask y'all a question though. Do y'all think PG George Paul finna be getting traded from the Clippers or something anytime soon? Because they gave up a lot to get him. Y'all think they finna? You think he finna possibly be moved, or they gonna keep rolling with him? I'm just curious about that. 'Cause I know it's everybody. I know he kind of been forgotten about since the playoffs. I wonder if he finna get pushed out of there. Because you got players coming out saying like, "Yo, real talk, he's not even that big of a deal. I cannot play him." Like, dog, you gotta wonder, like, is he gonna get traded again? Yeah, I hate the Clippers too. I've never been a Clippers fan, man. Like, I never liked that team, bro. For like since the time like they my Arizona Cardinals. I never liked them. I just don't get it out of them, bro. Like, not that I'm so fond of the Lakers, but you know, it's just that Clippers just that team that they just dare. They feel like they just right there. Like that's why I was so mad at Kawhi. Like, why don't you run your ass home and play for the Clippers? Just stay your ass in Toronto, man. Like, come on, bro. I know it's cold, but they was about to give you the whole world. Shit. You gonna take your ass home just to go play next to the dude who forced you to lose? PG-13? Goddamn right. I see why they call him PG-13, man. Ass play like a non-movie that you go that only a kid can watch. Shit. Damn. Can't be he ain't rated R. Fucking rated R shit. And see, that's one thing why I don't like trading for overhyped stars, man. Yeah, he's stuck. And yeah, man, ain't hey, man, hey, but you know what? Zeke doing the same thing Barry Sanders be doing with them young running best Lions be bringing on rosters. They're offering encouragement. I do like what Zeke did say though, man. Like for real. This guy. One thing too, J Mo, if you ain't noticed, what we got on this team now, it appears to be attitude. That's another thing, man. We got like some attitude guys out there too. And they athletic. You got some attitude on the team, man. Some characters. That's exactly what I like. You know, that's how you build Pistons teams, man. You got to start getting the guys with the right attitude. When you get the attitude part, everything else start to follow, man. And your point guard seeing the guy attitude. You know, your young future forward got attitude and Sekou. I mean, this is a guy who dunks on people and then looks at you like he don't give a fuck. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. It's real out here. It's real out here, dog. Oh my God. It's real out here, man. I swear for God. I just can't wait to see what else happens, man. Because like you pretty much got rid of all the players that were here before he was here, except for Sekou. I'm quite sure. I'm just as far as the guys we care about, what team would realistically give up valuable assets to Paul George? Somebody in London? I don't know. But shit, I don't know. I don't understand that dude, man. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand him. And then I'm wondering what's about to happen with Westbrook, though. I'm trying to figure out where he finna end up going. too. That's another thing. I wonder where Westbrook going. Hey, that'd be crazy though. The Pistons, we turn around and traded for Westbrook and gave up Blake. Oh my God, this city would be going crazy. That would be crazy, man. I know it ain't finna happen, but that would just be crazy. Oh my God, Greg, you something else. Oh man. Oh my God. How long I've been on here for? About an hour, man. I ain't streamed this long in a while. Mm-mm-mm. It takes a certain type of player to win a NBA chip in Detroit. Grant Hill didn't have it. The Zeke, yeah, no, Grant Hill didn't have the health, and I felt like you should have kept trying to build around him. That was the issue. Grant Hill got hurt. I think people get themselves misunderstood when it comes to Grant Hill. That would be the funniest trade in history, bro. We traded Blake Griffin for Paul George. You had so many ticked off fans in Detroit. Oh my God. Because you trading an injury prone player physically for a mentally injury prone player. Like that's essentially what you're trading for. Appreciate what you do, man. And we talking Lions. I got even more to say. Oh yeah, without a doubt, man. Y'all can ask me. I know it's a review of the draft, but I said a lot about the draft. You know, if y'all want to ask me stuff about period, because I didn't honestly get a chance to make a video revolving last tragic game that felt like an L. Oh my God, man. I wish I can. I wish I can get a pot of hot water and throw it in Patricia's face. Just get a pot of boiling hot water and just splash this shit right in his face. Cause this motherfucker's a dumb ass. Dumbass. Just straight dumbass. Like it don't make no sense. You know, say you never hire a rocket scientist to do something simple. Why? Because they gonna turn the shit into rocket science. That's why. That's why. You should. I should knew something was wrong when they said this dude was a rocket scientist. I should knew something was wrong. Like we hired a rocket scientist to do something that's simple. I should knew something wrong. I'm so sorry, and I'm so stupid for ever saying this man should stay here. I, mm-mm-mm. Never again will I make that mistake. Fuck no. Where Jamo at? We should have lost that game. Yeah. I don't take a rocket scientist to figure out blitzing on third down. Man, you know what? It's not even third down blitzing. I would actually blitz more on second down, especially a second and long, because I remember Seahawks used to do that a lot. And if they still might be doing it. Use to blitz somebody on second and long if they passing the football and knock them back for a longer conversion. You probably could drop back in coverage on third down and maybe rush like 4 or 3. But as long as your butt's sitting here every down doing this damn 3-man rush. And I don't know why all of a sudden now we going back to doing the 3-man rush more consistently. Like we was doing it too much at first. Then we started actually sending the heat. Now I'm noticing they'll send the heat most of the game, and then they wait till the fourth quarter, and all of a sudden they want to sit there and do the 3-man rush. Y'all been noticing that? What the hell is they doing? Like, bro, what is y'all doing, bro? Man, you give me time to throw in the pocket, I'll burn you with a 50-yard pass, and I ain't even got arm talent like that. They should blitz more, period. He's an idiot, and that's it. Yeah, it do feel like we heading towards that eight type of season, man. Because they like win some, then they lose some, then they win some, then they lose. So yeah, they head to that direction. That's why I say it's more time, more to get rid of them, man. You got 2 second-round picks and running back, and you sitting here with a receiver core, even without Galladay, man. You not using Marvin Hall more. Like, come on, bro. This dude, every time you give him opportunity, he make a catch. You acting like he dropping passes or something, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's just not rocket science. No pun intended, Pat Patricia. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is sickening. That it's just sickening, man. I never will understand why the Lions do that bull crap. I don't understand them, man. I hope this is the QB from Georgia, Wake Forest. Man, I don't care what QB they get in the draft this year. They just better get one in the first in the top 3 rounds. I don't know why people keep saying no. We don't need to go quarterback in the first round. Yes, we do. And people honestly think I think because of Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Donald is why people so flex that we need to go defensive line in the first round. I think those are reasons why. You're not gonna find those type of players ever again in the first round. It's rare now. You can get a quality player in the third round that can play defense line. It's not the issue. The players, not the issue that you draft. The issue is how they're being coached, and that's what people don't understand. Right now, you need a future. You need a future for your team. You're not finna tell me that Stafford get hurt again or can't play. We finna continue with Chase fucking Daniels. No, I don't want to see that dude here no more, man. I do not want to see no more dang on. I would call them has-beens, but how about ain't never been? Some more is the perfect term for them. Oh my god, yeah, that's what they is. A bunch of ain't never beens, bro. They ain't never been good. Why would you have them on your roster? Come on, man. I don't hear about that veteran presence bullshit. Man, that's garbage. That is garbage. That is garbage. Hey, get him out of here, dog. Like for real. Man, like we gonna keep playing Russian roulette with your quarterback, your starting quarterback. If you don't get a young guy that know how to play in this damn team on this team in the draft, I'm going to choke you. Like, good lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Yo.